Lovely morning to you, my Triumphants fans, my Jungle Patrol. This will be my second vlog, I guess, but first real vlog. And this is something that I have been thinking about, but really this thought kind of came to fruition yesterday. And it's about being part of something. I recently have become the dishwasher for a local brew pub downtown, and there's this really interesting stigma that comes with jobs like that, with jobs like being a dishwasher, or as Trevor and I have talked about, working at a fast food place, that it's not like it's a job that you get paid for, but it's not really that important. It's nothing really to be impressed with. Which I think is a super interesting stigma, because not only do you get paid for it, so I mean someone thinks that it's important, but it's also just important to be a part of that thing as a whole. One thing that I really like to do in the kitchen when it's really, really busy and I have a second, which is very rare, but sometimes I will let myself get backed up a little bit, and just so I can do this, I will stand in one part of my little area and just look out at the kitchen and see how well everything works together in the kitchen, how each person has their own individual task that's part of something bigger, and that I was part of it, and then I realized that I was part of that. And the reason that this thought about being part of something, about being part of a whole, about how there's no real menial job, it really came to fruition yesterday, because I was washing out a container that had raw chicken in it, and I thought, if I didn't really care about my job, I could just quickly spray this out and just get the chunks of raw chicken out and then just put it away. And then someone would then go and use that, and that would be a disaster. I didn't do that, obviously, but it was just interesting to think that even being a dishwasher, a job that most people think is just a really basic college level or really young person job, how important that is, and how important it is to that company as a whole. I think I read somewhere that it's that brew pub is the most popular brew pub in Montana, or biggest rather, and I'm part of that. And if I didn't care about my job, if I didn't take pride in my work, then I would put that company in jeopardy. And it was really interesting, because I was getting kind of bummed out about how menial that job is, but now I'm excited for it, because I'm a part of that. I'm a part of that working machine. So I just wanted to share that little anecdote with you guys this morning, I suppose. I'm new to this whole vlogging thing, and so I have been struggling to come up with what I'm going to say. And then recently, this morning actually, it's 7:15 right now, and I decided that I was gonna talk about this at 6:30. So I thought I would share that with you. And if you have a job, working in fast food, or being a dishwasher, or you're the lowest level in a company, to not get discouraged, because it's all very, very important, and is a very interesting thing to think about. So I bid you a wonderful, wonderful morning, and go have a magnificent day, you Jungle Patrol. Keep the jungle safe.